Hello, and welcome to this super special Halloween episode of Ink of
Ooh.
Fate. Woo! I hear some spooky, disembodied
Ooh.
voices coming from somewhere.
Ooh.
I am your dungeon master, KJ Potup. Happy Halloween, everybody. Um, also, please go out and vote. Anyway, let's. If you're seriously,
Yeah.
I'm really
Mhm.
serious. Like,
Mhm.
before we get to anything else, please, if you're in the
Please.
For
United
real.
States, go vote. There's no excuse, like,
Mhm.
unless you're like not a registered voter, I guess. But like, check
We
if there's
should,
like same day registration. Maybe.
maybe
I don't
maybe
know.
we
I'll
should
tell
have you
you.
post like voter registration information on TikTok or something.
Absolutely, I totally should. Anyway, let's meet our even wilder than normal cast of characters and see what shenanigans they've cooked up for me. I have not seen these looks yet. Let's take a look, starting with Joanna. Joanna,
Alright.
tell us who you are, who you're playing,
Ooh.
and who you're dressed as.
So I am Odrune, the bewildered
Are you?
barbarian, reluctant wicker human, not really human. Yes, I look like an elf. So here I am. Hi.
And is that a critical role character?
No, this is Odrune.
Or just. This is Odrune. Oh my
This
gosh.
is
Yes. I love it. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what? I was picturing that one. I don't know the names of critical role characters,
okay.
but like the one was like, I don't know. Nick.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Hello. I'm Nick, and I am playing Cull, the Grim Marauder fighter. And my camera's a little pink right now because it's trying to offset the blue. But
Wow.
I love that so much. Elizabeth.
Hello. I'm Elizabeth. I'm playing Ada, the Tuss wizard cleric situation. But I'm not purple today.
All good.
Yet.
All good. Purple's hard. And finally,
Oh my God,
Jay. I can't wait.
I'm Jay. I'm playing Hap, the Squirrel Beastborn Warlock. And your squirrel fact for the day is that the presence of squirrels is how scientists can tell how healthy a forest is. So I'm a very happy presence in the world.
What a
Yay.
beautiful litmus test. The cutest litmus
Mhm.
test ever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't even like keep my normal patter because y'all are just all singing cute. Oh my goodness. I'm like dying here. Oh,
For those of you
this
who
is
don't
great.
know, we
I love
surprised
Halloween.
KJ. KJ had no idea we were gonna
Yes.
do this. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, this was this was a delightful surprise. I love this so much. Okay. I'm gonna talk about Grimnir because this is a delightful setting with clearly a beautiful array of characters. Um, also, before I get into that, I do want to bring up a little point of news. Our adorable, sweet friend Devil is needing to step away from the campaign due to personal reasons. We love her very much. She's the sweetest. So we will be continuing the story without her character Northra. So love her a lot. If you're watching this, Devil, we love you. And you'll probably see her around in chat from time to time. Absolutely. Okay, so talking about the world of Grimnir. Our story, Ink of Fate, is set in the cold, unforgiving lands of Grimnir. This adventure is based on the Arcanum Worlds module, Raiders of the Serpent Sea. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition module, which we are now slowly starting to incorporate 2024 rules into it as we become more proficient and fluent in these rules. Grimnir is Viking and Norse mythology inspired, though not necessarily historically accurate. Everybody is part of various raiding clans that all compete and invade each other for honor, glory, and opportunities to ascend to the halls of the slain, into Valhalla. Everybody worships the gods of the Stone Court, who rescued the Vanir from the Lost Lands that was destroyed by the Jotun, with the whole big origin story with that. Grimnir is entering its 3rd straight year of winter due to unknown causes, and our heroes are on a very specific quest to get a mysterious young girl, Siobhan, to the Volve, who are the seers, the soothsayers that are revered and respected by all raiding clans. You, after weeks, maybe months of travel and hardships and difficulties, you made it to the Well of Wisdom where the Volve are known to reside. However, the entire place was found frozen, with many dead bodies, and also very relevantly, several giant footprints. Very, very large footprints. You have not yet found the source of those. So, yeah, saber-tooth tigers behind every door. They're everywhere. So, I always feel like I need to change the vibe when I'm like getting through these like summaries, because I'm like, and then there was a pile of bodies, because like, it's not always like the most appropriate music. Um, but I know this is kind of like my go-to track, but it's a go-to track for a
That's
reason.
a good one.
It works.
It definitely works. All right. So, you found the bodies of some of the Volve, though the ones that are highest ranking, the three wisest Volve, you have not found them. You went through their personal belongings a little bit. You found some signs of how they lived, some treasures that they had stashed away, but you have not seen them specifically, so you're still not sure where they are. You did also see that the ships used to host Drift Hall, the gathering of clans, they're not at the docks anymore. So that's another notable absence. That was not something that you were expecting. Drift Hall's not supposed to happen for a couple years at least. You've pretty much explored all of the Well of Wisdom, and if we can go to the map screen, I don't know if we're ready for that.
We can be.
But yeah.
We definitely can be.
So you did not bring Siobhan with you. Sorry, one sec. I swear I'm gonna be done coughing soon. Like,
How dare
nearly
you have
there.
pneumonia? Oh my god.
I know.
So
It's just
inconsiderate of you.
literally so rude.
Like, to quote Mean Girls, boo you whore.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, say it to my lungs.
I know, right? Boo you
My
two
weak
whores.
little Dickensian orphan lungs.
No, if I say that to them, they
okay.
might go into shock and die.
I know, they'll just shrivel up. Alright, so you did not take Siobhan from the ship with you. Now, story-wise, we are going to say that Northra did go back to the ship with the urge to protect everybody who's there from further threats. You do have Hrolf, your mentor, with you. Your one-eyed mentor who has been here before. You also have Skuld, the absolutely not a Valkyrie macho warrior woman that you rescued from the Bane Door. Other than that, you do know that there is a way up, or a potential path up through the ice wall, through the dormitories that you explored earlier, where you fought the saber-toothed tigers and the tusser, which you have not encountered before, the somewhat tribal people that seem to be distantly related to the Jotun, or possibly to Tuss, like Ada's character, like the character Ada. There is also technically a potential path by you here. The wall seems to have broken through, so you could go through here to get past the ice wall. And let's see, other than that,
So we could go back or we could go up.
Yeah, it's pretty much like there's two different ways to get to the ice wall, and both are equally valid. Doesn't look like they'll make much difference. Hrolf points out, well, the Well of Wisdom itself, like the actual place where the water is, should be a ways up the mountainside that way. There's a bit of a valley, and then kind of a ways up where the well is. So probably on the other side of that ice wall. I actually have art of the ice wall. Wall of ice. There we go. Big, jagged, unnatural spires of ice just jut out of the earth. Real quick, I did give you some loot last time from the vault that the vault had, right? There was the amber blade and then the boots. Okay. You all do not notice any immediate threats. So this is probably your best opportunity to like regroup and set your plan of action.
Do we feel like we have 20 minutes to figure out what these items are? Will we also figure out what we're doing?
I mean, we could make 20 minutes, but at the same time, I'm kind of wondering if minutes might not count.
My concern is we should understand what magical properties items may have, considering we don't know if those giant footprints are leading to friend or foe.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, I can go scouting while you do that. Make sure no one sneaks up on us. Go ahead.
But what if
As a
someone
DM,
sneaks up on you?
As a DM, I do want to remind you that if items require attunement, you'll need at least an hour to take a short rest to attune to them.
So it
yeah.
wouldn't even really matter
That
too
being
much.
said, as a DM, I'm not going to punish you if you decide to take a short rest right now.
I'm not gonna go far. I'm just gonna like stand and look out this ice wall door.
Okay.
Can you see that far around the corner?
I mean, I know tree eyesight is not really things spoken of, but wall eyesight does pretty well.
It was a bit.
Like around corners, well.
Well, if you take your head around a corner, you can see around a corner.
Yes, but then someone can see you.
Well, as long as I see them first, that's the goal.
All right. Well, how about I go and just make sure nobody sneaks up on you?
That's what I'm gonna do for you.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna make sure nobody sneaks up on you while you're making sure nobody sneaks up on us. I don't.
So
have
your
anything
back,
to do
my
with
back?
this. Yes, I watch your back. You got my back.
Alright, well. But those saber-toothed tigers will probably smell them before we see them.
Fair. They were a bit stinky.
Yeah. What happens when you get unkept fur like that? They don't know how to groom themselves as well as they think they do. Those giant cat things. I'm saying this as I'm walking like towards the opening.
Odrin's following.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna send a telepathic signal, of course, to a Karn to go out farther than I'm going to look around and watch our backs. We got this, a Karn, buddy. Mr. Visible again.
Yeah, a Karn, your little leaf-like sprite familiar, flutters ahead of you through the icy passage. You, Happen Odrun, you both notice that this whole wall of ice, it does seem to be magically created, but seems to be permanent. It's not naturally melting. It doesn't look impermeable or invincible, but it does look permanently frozen.
So
It
even
also
if
looks like
we touch it, does it melt at all?
it does not.
Interesting.
Might as well be glass instead of ice.
Yeah, though it is very cold to the touch. let's see. I'm going to assume that you all are wearing heavy winter gear.
My fur is poofier and
So.
thicker than normal, yes, after the 3 years of winter.
You probably have a fabulous coat.
I do.
It does look like the path is going to go up for several minutes. So it's up to you if you want to actually go like deeper into the caverns without the rest of your party with you.
I'm just debating about if I could take this and sell it to warmer places as window paint. It probably is like really great air conditioning for a house.
What is air
I need to learn
conditioning?
this. I don't know, but I hear it's great.
Really?
They talked about a drunk talk.
You talked about it.
Drunks in
Sorry?
taverns.
Oh, okay.
Drunks in taverns.
Drunks
Yeah.
in taverns. Interesting.
Yes. They talked about putting ice in water and then having a fan in front of it, and they called it air conditioning. Air conditioning.
Somebody just stood there. Fad. That'd be exhausting.
Drunks. But this ice could do it for them. What do you think? If I could learn this spell, we'd probably make a lot of money.
I think you could.
Putting these in houses and whenever summer comes back. If
That's
summer
true.
comes back.
That's just making a big assumption at this point. I'm not sure how many people would invest at the moment, considering it looks like the whole world is going to be covered in this soon. But
You
if
think there's a
summer ever
reverse
comes
of
back,
this spell?
what now?
I wonder if there's a reverse of this spell. That'd be fun.
While this is going on.
Yeah. Yes.
We're just
I was
out
gonna
there,
come to
just
you.
like keep watch, confident guard.
I'm identifying the items.
Oh my god.
Okay. Which one are you identifying first?
Oh, the amber blade looks interesting.
Okay. You cast that as a ritual.
Yes.
Okay. Let me give you the Amber Blade stats. So, Amber Blade is a longsword that requires attunement. It is a +1 magical longsword, +1 bonus to hit, +1 bonus to damage, and it does an additional 1d6 slashing damage to giants and Jotun. The sword's pommel is decorated with a chunk of amber, inside of which is a trapped object. The sword confers an additional benefit depending on the type of object. This one holds a lizard, and which means the bonus damage changes from a d6 to a d8.
I'm sorry, I just saw full cat
Nose.
face.
You saw full cat nose. Sorry.
Full cat nose.
Sorry. Can we decide?
Cole, is Cole right here by me?
Yes.
Yes.
Cole, can you use a longsword? I know you use a scimitar.
I think so, if we're going by the other rules.
Yep.
Or
You
2014.
can.
Yes.
I think you should try this. It makes you hit harder and better, and I think you should try it.
Okay. He likes to hit things.
Great. And the boots.
Alright, the boots. That's another 10 minutes. These are boots of the Winterland. These furred boots are snug and feel quite warm. While you wear them, you have resistance to cold damage. You ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow, and you can tolerate temperatures as low as -50 degrees without any additional protection. With heavy clothes, you can tolerate as low as -100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Holy crap.
These are
And
very
it does
cozy.
require attunement.
Why are we in places this cold?
It's never-ending winter.
Yeah, but like never-ending -100-degree winter.
I think that's where like the cold resistance comes in.
Oh god, I'm not meant for this place.
It does look like they will adapt to any size feet. They do require attunement as well.
Oh, I hate shoes.
They feel very toasty warm.
Side note, Hap, as a squirrel beastborn, does avoid shoes as much as possible.
I understand.
Thank you. Not everyone does. They tell me I have to wear shoes to go inside their restaurant. It's so annoying.
Once Odrune and Hap get back, I just will kind of hold them out and be like, does anyone want to keep from being cold? Like, magically cold?
Odrune, do you get cold?
Do I feel cold? I don't even know.
I hate
So there's
shoes. I don't
nothing-
know if Odrune gets cold.
There's nothing on your character sheet that protects you from the cold, so you are afflicted by the cold, though possibly not necessarily in the same way. Like, instead of getting, like, goosebumps and your skin turning blue and your fingers, like, getting more brittle, well, you might still get more brittle and dry, but,
Probably get kind of creepy.
yeah, it's still, yeah, it would definitely slow you down. Maybe you get, like, a layer of frost on you.
Is this a dry, cold environment? You gotta remember to water your
At
trees.
the moment, yes.
Oh, man. I mean, I do get cold, but I mean, at the moment, I kind of have something special from previous things. I have two things special from previous things.
But you're positively blue.
I'm supposed to look like an elf. The idea elves have great blue skin. At least some of them do. Ada, how cold are you?
I mean, as cold as the normal person. I also have this weird ring, so I have something special too. It's its own version of special, but that's okay. How do you get cold?
As cold as everyone else does.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has any specific unique benefits or disadvantages in the cold.
I mean, if they're up for grabs, I'll
The
take them.
coldest of the water.
I feel like the difficult terrain piece could be good for, like, not having that in battle for either Cull or Drune.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I don't want to get that close.
Me neither.
That's fair. Yeah, and I don't feel like I have anything for difficult terrain, so I mean, if it's all right, I'll take them.
Yep.
Okay, put on some toasty boots.
I did.
This is one of those difficult decisions we had to make so far.
Who gets the boots?
Well, Drune
You know,
can have
don't
an
even-
act.
Who
Don't
gets
even
the
offer
Uggs?
it to
Their
Hap
act.
because Hap doesn't want the shoes.
Well, I have a fire ring, you know? I wish it created warm, toasty fire. That'd be a really helpful ring, actually.
I have a ring with a crazy person trapped inside.
Alright, everybody go ahead and clock a short
I'm
rest, because I'm
willing.
assuming you want to attune to these.
Sure.
Mhm.
I am totally willing to smash that ring for you at any time.
Question for beginner D&D people. How does
Yes.
one add something that needs to be attuned to?
So, let's see, in Roll20, you can add it to your inventory, and then, for now, just add it as, like, a feat, a feat for your feet,
A feet for my feet.
a feat for your feet, and yeah, I'll play around and see if there's anything I need to do to mess with the stats later.
I noticed in the new version of the sheet, there's like a specific spot for attunement slots. So that's like I think that's a feature they added.
Yeah. All right. So, you all take some time to regroup. Skuld seems to be back to full HP after that short rest. Hrolf is also topped off. He took no damage before, so he's fine.
My short rest button isn't working.
Yeah, you can always, you can roll the hit dice manually if you need to. I am going to move you to the next map. And let's swap the music a little bit. Okay, there we go. Let's see. First off, we make sure you're in the right corner of the map. Down here.
I can see nobody.
Let me
Same.
drop a little light in there.
Ah,
Light?
let there be light.
Light.
Okay. Yeah, I should actually put more light in here.
Anytime we would be in like a dark space like this on my staff, there's a crystal that I would cast light on. The cantrip.
Beautiful. Let me put a little light emission on you then. Give me a second.
I mean, if it's really that dark, I can get out my nifty drift globe.
That's true.
Forgot about
That
that.
is true. Let's see.
Your drift globe that we keep forgetting about.
Let's
Yep.
see. Light spell is what? 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light?
I believe
Drift
so.
orb. That was it. That's fine. Okay.
There we go. Ta-da.
Drift orb.
Wait,
Drift
Nick,
globe.
was that like a potion that
I
you were
know.
drinking from?
They told me
Yes.
they were gonna do that. I was like, yes.
I love that.
I do have a potion bottle.
Is it actually
Oh, you have a
bad, or is
potion
the
bottle? I didn't
weakness
see
in
it.
No, it's like
You're-
kind of it's like pink
Oh.
and strawberry lemonade, but
Nice. I'm in love.
Oh my god, your
That's so
hands are
cute.
so pink.
they're so pink. I don't know why my camera's
Like,
doing that.
It was really cool when
The
you went
Camera's like,
opposite-
off
no,
to the
there's something
side.
wrong with you.
I finally saw the colors when you were like way off like this. I finally saw
Yeah.
it, and I was like,
Like that. It turns
Yeah.
and then just
away.
lean
Ooh.
a little bit back in. I was gonna say lean a
Mhm.
little bit. Oh nope, guess
Yeah.
not.
Oh, there it
There's
is.
the oh, I'm so
That camera's
sad.
trying real hard there.
Okay, let's see. Am I adding the drift globe as well to like hap emitting light?
Do we need it?
I don't think we do at the
I mean, what?
moment.
Okay.
I feel like it's up to whether Hap has decided this is a competition as well.
Sometimes I'm just helpful.
I will
You
say it
know-
has unlimited uses, so I can just give it to you and like it doesn't really hurt anything.
Yeah, it just, at some point I'm probably gonna have to turn it off, go invisible, sneak away. I didn't say that.
True. I think
Oh,
that's like the
man.
same, like 20 and 20.
I'm gonna be like really annoying and try to make all my drift glove commands in squirrel, which is going to be like chitter chitter chitter. Squeak squeak squeak. Squeaky squeak squeak.
I bet you could change it for sure. So, this icy trail, creates a very haphazard, incomplete path forward. In places, there are wide gaps in what has kind of become an artificial ceiling of ice where these jagged spires meet and crisscross. So that you can see some occasional like beams of sunlight passing through. Actually, I should add dim light to the whole map for that. But you mainly just have a path ascending forward. It is difficult terrain, unless you're wearing the boots of the hinterland.
Quick question.
Yes.
Does this impact my climbing speed at all if I was gonna climb anything? Probably, right?
Yes. Yeah, just because of its like slippery, icy, like slushy kind of nature, it's very untree-like.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yep. So you are able
That's
to
fine,
move
a
your
car can
tokens.
fly.
Yeah, you are able to move your tokens forward. You do see that the passage has been made wide enough for larger shapes to pass through at the point that you've reached. Throughout these icy caverns, sounds echo oddly. Your lights, thankfully you have magical lights, so but you feel like if you had a torch, it would be like flickering wildly because there's like gusts of wind that just rush through randomly. Also, with the way that these ice walls shine and reflect and refract, it's impossible to see what's your own reflection and what might be something moving beyond them.
Oh,
I
that's
hate
not
that.
ominous.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a Karn go ahead.
Okay. I'm just having Skuld and Rolf keep up with the group.
That's a weird question, though, now that I think about it. Invisibility gets rid of your shadow, right?
It does.
Okay, so if a Karn's invisible, they are not being confused by their own shadow and image, then reflection.
Right.
Just ours. Okay. The Karn's like not disoriented at all. Lucky them.
Karn's like our smartest party member, so I hope not.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I after
Does-
Ada, at the very least, maybe for all our well of knowledge.
Me and a Karn are equally smart.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So,
No.
let's see. So first, as a Karn's kind of flying over this area here, a Karn is like, ooh, red mushrooms.
Wait a minute. Red mushrooms. Didn't we encounter red mushrooms at some point?
I believe you've seen red mushrooms before.
This is jogging a memory.
Me too. For some reason.
In an ominous context?
I want to say it was like at the witch's house. Not the whole like 3-story horror house, but like the first witch you encountered.
Like
Um,
the one everybody thought was a witch, or the actual witch?
the actual witch
Oh,
with like the
okay.
cauldron.
Oh, it was at that witch's house. The actual witch, not the fake one.
Lovely.
Red hat mushrooms. We had found red hat mushrooms there.
Yes.
Were they? I forget. Were they somehow related to the witch being there, or did they just happen to be there?
I don't know. We found it in her trunk and it was with the incense. I wonder if it's an ingredient in that growth potion.
Is there any
Anyway.
like signs of disturbances aside from the giant footprints that we saw previously? Or are they still there?
You definitely see footprints, but there's more than one. And they're multiple sizes now that you're like further away from where the tusser were like obscuring things. And it's at this point that a Karn, I assume, gets to about like here, to this chamber up top. There's a small campfire going. A Karn describes 2 very big people and 2 like people-sized people with white gray skin. But the big people are not blue.
Yeah, okay. I freeze when I get this message, and I'm gonna sign to call. I smell fire. People nearby.
You can just tell him he knows about a Karn.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it up. This is habit now.
Okay, he signs back. Should we like get low? Should we hide? Should we sneak up on them?
This is really funny to Hap because Hap's like, "You're the warrior. I'm the one who's always sneaking." So
he decides you can see, I can't. What's going on?
all right, I'm gonna be signing the description that I had received of these people as I'm like still not going forward. I'm just gonna kind of get into this wall. What's this wall like right here?
Okay.
Like, is there a way to like
and-
climb up it and look over, or?
And-
This wall is impassable. It reaches all the way to the icy ceiling.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
And Cole's gonna kind of motion to Odrune and Ada to kind of stay back from being in the open and kind of get low. Not in the dance way, but in the stealth.
Very good, very good.
I probably do smell fire.
Can we hear anything?
Roll perception.
Okay.
May we
Is
all
that
roll
for everyone?
perception?
Or is this a one
Uh,
draw?
Let's make this everybody.
Okay.
Hey, I got a 17. That's pretty dang good for me.
Yeah, I'm relying
Like
on
that.
the card.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much all of you pick up on this. There seem to be two deep resonant voices arguing. The other two figures that Akarn figures are Tusser seem to be tied up and aren't saying anything at the moment. But the voices that you all hear arguing, let me see if I can do this properly.
On board?
I want to eat the bigger one. Well, I want to eat the top half. It's gamier meat. Well, I want this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, they don't sound particularly smart.
Time to fight some giants.
I think we should try to scare the giants.
Oh,
What do we know about giants?
I can try to blind them.
Are giants like
That would
superstitious or
scare them.
something?
Are
I can
raiders in general
use fog cloud.
superstitious?
I feel like we should.
Okay, so let's see. What do you know about giants? This can be either a history check or, interestingly enough, I'll allow a religion check since you're trying to scare them like religion scares people.
I'll do history.
Can some of us
I'll
help?
do history.
I
mine's
am
whoever
bad,
does
but
it
I'll
can
help.
get
and
help.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna provide help. Help.
Got a 19.
Thank God. Me dumb.
Yeah, so yeah, with a 19, you know that there are different types of giants. You're not sure what they are. You've probably heard the term hill giant before, just from, I don't know, probably from a past life or from something you read about the Lost Lands. Like most people thought giants were a myth, to be real. Like they existed in the Lost Lands, but nobody knows of anywhere on Grimnir where they live. So this is like, you know, it's like if we were to encounter a dragon in real life or a unicorn in real life, like it's like I thought these were a myth.
Kind of like how everybody thinks the Jotun are coming back type thing.
Right. As far as what scares them, you have heard stories about how giants, especially dumb giants, of which these tend to be the dumber variety, they defer to whoever's the biggest.
You don't happen to be able to enlarge someone, do you?
How big are these giants? Like roughly?
These ones are, I want to say 16 feet tall.
Damn it.
Is there
Yeah,
like a
16.
wall around that we
Are
could
you
do
sure?
something fancy with some shadows?
Cole
I have
has
silent image that could do 15
thaumaturgy.
feet.
Okay, Cole has thaumaturgy and invisibility and fog cloud.
So what if
Ooh.
here's a thought. We do a little bit of theater. What if we get a fire going and then we put either like me or Rolf in front of it. Make a big shadow. Have some fog rolling in. Maybe some thaumaturgy makes some big noises, and one of us can say something like "Rawr, I'm gonna eat you."
I can make tremors in the ground like footsteps.
Oh yes,
I can make loud roaring sounds.
yes. I like all of this very much. I like all of this.
I can
Ada could
cast
use
the
the light to make the
Oh
shadow.
yeah, instead of even a fire, you could just do the light.
Is the light strong enough, do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
You can borrow my
'Cause I can
light
also do a
too.
fire.
Oh, that's right.
That's
We
true.
have Haps.
Mm-hmm.
Haps is like a
2 lights.
spotlight.
Yeah, we can do both.
Does it have a spotlight feature in this thing? It should.
It wouldn't really make a cone, but you can like position it where you want it so that it projects shadows where you want it to be.
Put a cloak behind it and just make it shine out one way. I think we should try scaring them first.
Okay.
Okay,
It's an
let's
idea.
do it.
And then if all else fails,
Okay.
we can fight them. But
True.
let's try.
Who's taller, Ojrun or Rolf?
I think Rolf
Probably
is a
Odrune.
dwarf, right?
Okay.
He's an elf.
He's half elf.
Oh, he's half
Oh.
elf.
Okay.
Oh, okay. My bad.
What if
How tall
could
is
someone go
Ojrun?
on Odrune's shoulders?
5'9".
Oh, okay. Cole is 6'1".
Exactly. Cole is 6'1",
Oh,
but
Cole's
Cole
the
is
biggest.
spindly.
Mm-hmm.
No offense.
He's gangly.
He's a bit
No, he is.
gangly.
Ojrun's probably the best bet.
I'm kind of beefy, but then we could
Mm-hmm.
also, if we wanted to, we could do some sort of a weird shadow
But
thing. We could
Hap
have
on Ojrun's shoulders.
we could
That's what
have
I'm
somebody
thinking.
on my shoulders, and we could do like a four-armed situation. I mean,
Yeah.
like Prince Goro from that B play Mortal Kombat.
So I can create like a mist of fog, and then I can use thaumaturgy to make it sound like there's like these like super booming, like shaking the ground footsteps.
Yes.
And then
Real quick, are both of those concentration?
oh, let me check. You're
I have minor illusion, which can do sound, so I can add to that. The example is a lion's roar, so I could do something that sounds very scary.
Especially if it's echoey.
Ooh.
So I have minor illusion for roaring. I also have silent image, but I don't know if that would create. It's not physical, so I don't think it can make a shadow. Or else I would add that on top.
fog
Oh,
cloud
thank
is
you, Halicon.
concentration?
Real quick, Halicon73 in the comments said, DM volume is good, player volume is really quiet, very hard to hear. The player's volume, Hap's volume is good.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
My volume's good?
Mm-hmm.
good
Yeah.
to know.
Okay, cool. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. I can't really adjust individual ones.
I can try and turn mine up in Discord if that helps.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
can
if I
turn
can do
down the
that
music
too.
a little bit.
Here, let me.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do
Unfortunately, all of
something
you
as
are all on the
well.
same one, so
Is that
Okay.
too loud? Is that better?
it is a little louder.
Is that better?
Oh, and Odrune, yours is quiet as well.
Okay, mine's quiet too.
So that one you should be able to adjust.
That one I can do.
Thank you, Halicon73.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We've just been scheming. Don't worry.
Yep.
Oh, Odrune
Mhm.
or Hap, whoever wants to be the talky one of this giant pair. If you can give me a signal, I can try to command them to grovel at a certain point to like really show that you're in charge of them.
Do we want them to grovel, or do we want them just to run away?
Just to run.
Oh, we can do flee too.
Flee would be good.
Just by the way, fog cloud takes concentration, but I don't think thaumaturgy does. And I think with the I updated I updated it to the 2024 version, and it says you can cast a spell multiple times. You can have up to 3 of its 1 minute effects active.
Effects.
So I could do like ground shaking and like making the lights look weird and the ice.
booming.
Yeah, voice booming.
Okay.
All right. So let's do this as if you're using a spell slot or spending a resource for this, you don't have to roll. Anybody who's contributing to this in other ways, go ahead and make any ability check you want. Performance is probably the default, but I'll let you argue like an intimidation or an athletics to like do something, like whatever you want to argue to me of
I'm
what you
doing
think your role
deception.
should be. Deception. Perfect.
I mean,
I'm a little person pretending to be a big person, so you know.
I'll say athletics
tiny
because I'm
big.
holding Hap.
Wow, that's a terrible roll.
Oh shit, so's mine!
20.
20. Okay.
And then also thaumaturgy.
So I have a 21.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's helping. Are we all doing individual rolls, or are we like helping some other people do rolls?
You either have to like spend a resource like a spell slot or a class ability, or you can do an ability check to contribute to this.
Okay. Well, I'm doing minor illusion, which is not a spell slot, so.
I had an inspiration I've been sitting on, so I think I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh.
You know, I
Okay.
really should learn from the way we roll with inspiration not to do that.
We roll inspiration
Mhm.
horribly.
Our inspiration is
You can add a
almost always
+1 to
crap.
that though, so it's just the same thing because of the tattoo we got.
Oh, that's true, huh?
All right.
So yeah, so 13 or 13.
My deception is a 21.
So
Which is
with
still
with those
good.
two, basically taking the average of those two, that is a success.
Woohoo!
Oh, thank God.
So
It's like an overwhelming success.
Oh
all right.
my God.
So talk to me. What's the first thing that happens?
The fog rolls in, and you just hear like a bounding of footsteps, like something big is approaching.
Maybe no. Let me do it earthquake sound. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
And I get half up on my shoulders. And
And
then we
the light.
both
I'm
kind of
making
put out our
sounds.
arms.
Yeah, okay. I have my first flow flowing behind us.
In the light.
The light is happening as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
I
light
got my
goes
minor
into
illusion. We're
position.
making a very scary, loud animal sound.
Mhm.
Hungry.
This music is killing me. I can't. This music is making me feel like this is a circus attempt.
I could change it. I could make it more like
Perfect.
let me do something that's like horror movie for them. Let me see.
Oh no, here, we can say this while we're explaining our part, and then when you explain your part, you can
Yes,
switch to
yes,
horror
yes.
movie.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it feels like. I don't know.
Okay. So the setup feels very silly, but I don't know if that works. All right.
Oh my God.
Oi! Who's that?
Hungry.
Oh, that looks big. Where's Salami? I don't know. Let's get out of here. Ah!
Why do they flee?
How did they get out? Did they just barrel through?
Kind of.
We're hiding a fog cloud as they run past.
Oh
Oh, that's what Ab's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, you all remain obscured in a fog cloud as they go barreling past you. And yeah, they just run back down the same path that you came up. So they're
Oh my
just like,
God.
stomping their way through here, and down the mountain and away.
I've
That was
always
great.
wanted to
Out
do
of
something.
character.
That was spectacular.
I've always wanted to do
Also-
something like that.
Yeah, Halicon73 says
You
this
did
should be on
wonderful.
Netflix. I think that's adorable. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was quite impressive. That was magnificent. That was the skulls will be singing your praises.
Oh, please
Is
don't. I'm
so
surprised that
proud
worked.
of us.
You know,
Wolf
for
is
once,
proud. He's so proud.
for once, one of our
I'm gonna
one of our
look at
plans
our
worked.
I'm gonna look over at our not Valkyrie friend to get their reaction.
Does she think this is cool?
What does she think?
Yeah, does she think we're
Pretty cool.
idiots?
Is there any
roll insight.
respect in those eyes?
Can I roll as
Who's
well?
rolling against this?
Yeah, roll insight.
Let's
Can
see.
we all roll
Can we?
insight?
Yes.
I'm just
Oh,
like, I can't believe
shit.
that worked. Looking over. Oh god, I'm embarrassed. I can't tell.
Neither can I. Half
Yeah,
you and
you
I are
can't
just
tell.
sitting
She's,
in the
like,
corner
stone-faced.
going, "Are we idiots?" But we had fun.
Her face is kind of going like, all right then, like just kind of a all right then kind of face.
I'll take it.
The Valkyries don't have fun like we do.
Did you say that?
No, he does not say that.
Valkyrie don't have fun like we do. A Karn points out to Hap, there's still two people tied up.
Meh.
Those
I
tusser things.
I'm
knowing
gonna have a
that
car and try to do heart sight on them. She's gonna, if they're bound and can't hurt her,
Okay.
I'm gonna have a car and like float on over to one that
I-
looks like it
I
can.
don't know a
definitely-
Karn's there, so I'm in my tuss form. I would just kind of barrel around the corner. 'Cause
Wait, you're in your
no one knows
tuss
the
form?
Karn's there. Yeah,
Oh, thank God. That's your better
Well,
form anyway.
I got scared by the saber-toothed tiger, and then I turned into my tuss form, and I just haven't shifted back.
Oh, good. Stay like that. Okay, that's fine. A card's invisible. You can't see a card. So, and they're tied up, right? They can't reach a
Yes.
card. All right, so a card's gonna try to do hard sight to see their alignment.
Okay, that's a which save is that?
It is a DC 10 Charisma saving throw.
Okay, 1 second.
But I can know their current emotional state. Ow!
Okay, the first one got an 11. Let me see what the other one rolls.
Oh,
That's a 12.
Seriously? Well, anyway, I can know their current emotional state.
Emotional state, let's see. Akarn does this before you all kind of turn around the corners, so they seem fearful and a little bit confused, maybe like cautiously relieved. They see, I believe Ada first coming around the corner. They start frantically calling out to you in a language you do not understand, tugging at their bonds.
Do I understand it as I come around?
You do not.
Oh, well, it's not runic then.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't know
runic.
that language. I'm sorry. But I would like to untie you. But please do not hurt us. And I will just very cautiously go over to the one kind of right in front of me.
Oh, damn. It's really just hitting me now that we understood the giants that shouldn't exist. But I can't understand the tusser of whom I have a relationship with a different tusser. That is weird.
that's fair.
Why does the giant speak our language and these tuskers are like speaking a different language? You think it'd be the other way around, right?
One would think.
I understand Ada. I understand Ada.
Well, it's because I speak common. You speak common.
Yeah, but why do the
Ah.
giants speak common?
But why do the giants speak common?
I don't know.
We're just musing, Ada. It's fine.
The two. So you easily get them untied. They cautiously rise to their feet. One of them goes over to the campfire and grabs like a rucksack that you hear kind of like rattling with like loud metal inside of it. And they like clutch it to their chest. But then they just kind of like back away and they just nod at Ada specifically.
Just I let them go.
They're looking around. One of them starts pointing.
Port back the way we came.
Wait,
They walk away.
so many
that was
questions and no
interesting.
answers.
Did they leave anything
Um,
behind?
It looks like they took their bag of loot with them.
Should have taken it.
Man, we should have picked it up before we untied them.
We found the cool shit. It's fine.
That could have been cooler
true.
shit.
I don't know.
We
We
found
were.
the thing that you had to have the pinky cut off to get into.
It's fair. I was gonna say.
I don't have a pinky.
Sorry, that wasn't tactful, but okay. Moving
Oh
on.
yeah, I don't think I showed this. I don't think I showed the art for the Tesser on stream last week. Let me show that really
Not
quick.
on
just
No, you
stream,
did not.
yeah. You
to
just
have
showed us.
context. Yeah. So this is what the Tesser look like. They have like white gray skin, pointed ears, flat features, and tusks.
And they're just hot.
Which is why I say it's Ada's better form.
You said that because you think I can climb and I can't.
Well, you at least have, like, better fighting resources with your claws and your tusks.
Ah, but we are equally weak.
I wouldn't, like, throw that out there. You have to insult me like that.
So, the footsteps that we saw, did they lead to where that encampment was with the giants? Or I
Or
assume.
did they continue?
So you do see another set of larger footprints. You also heard the giants. I don't know if this was properly conveyed with the echo, but they mentioned the name Hlami, Hlammi.
I thought you said salami.
I also thought you said
No,
salami.
I know.
That makes more
Yeah.
sense now.
Yep. Yep.
Well, there's something else in here, we think.
Someone, apparently. Whoever Hlammy is.
They weren't blue either.
No, they weren't. So none of them are the blue lady we're looking for.
The path becomes steeper, rising this way, kind of to the east. The ice that covers this path, it takes extra care to avoid slipping as you ascend it. It looks like some parts of the sheets of ice have fallen partly over the trail. Parts of the tunnel are actually very short, as short as 4 feet in some places.
Ugh. Real life Joanna does not like this.
Never go to Mammoth Cave.
No, never go to caves. I saw the
Karn
descent.
getting anything
I'm fine.
Oh, let's see. A Karn. Yep, right by about there. A Karn says, "White bear."
Lovely. What is this?
Those are the scariest
over
ones.
here?
Yeah, what is that? Is that like an
I
ice
was wondering.
floe? Good question. Actually, I think that was supposed to be a little bit hidden. One person make a perception check.
Oh.
Let's see if you're able to see that as an option.
I can help Ada?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Because I stopped right by the beginning of it. Oh, hey!
Okay. With advantage, that is a success. You see that if you move a couple rocks aside, there's a column of ice that's fallen and connects the ridge that you're on to the clearing in the valley below you. It's an ice slide.
And by the valley below us, we're talking
Slide.
about like where Karn is currently looking at a white bear.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. Don't if you go sliding down in there, you're going to slide right into a fight because there's a bear down there.
You also might need to be either strong or dexterous to avoid the dangers of going down a makeshift ice slide.
Are the
We have not
bonuses
done
just
that.
that it would be fun?
Maybe we could push the bear down if it comes up at us. And it'll just like slide
One way to
right off
Yeah,
the foot.
Load the bear.
Yeah, Akarn didn't notice any particular hazards on the trail that leads downward.
It feels wrong to have this weirdly like pointed out path that we're like, no, using it's actually the stupid thing. What?
I'm gonna go down the trail.
Okay.
You know there's a bear down there, right? And you just
We
called
think-
yourself.
One day we're going to talk about why you know everything before we see it. But lovely.
Instincts.
You,
If
I
you
get the
were to
sense
talk
that if I
more,
go down the
love it.
slide, I could get the jump on the bear.
Probably not.
I don't know if that's something you can know ahead of time.
Well,
Okay,
Ooh.
what is the bear doing? What is the card telling me the bear's doing?
what if I give Cole Blessing of the Trickster to then get advantage on stealth while he goes down this ice slide?
So the
Okay.
bear is just standing, according to Akarn,
They're standing? Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's facing like this direction, so it'll see like whoever's coming down the path or like through the slide.
Okay, when you said standing, do you mean like on all fours or on two? Because I immediately meant two, and that's not usually a good sign.
It is standing on all four legs right now.
Okay. I thought it was like peeking up because it could sense us or something.
Ada, I
And
have a question.
is there any baby bears around?
No.
Thank God, because that's scarier.
Drew, you had a question?
Ada, I have a question.
Yes.
How would you feel about having story run a way that makes the bear look away from us?
Story is wonderful. But story can always be brought back.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure you didn't feel like we were using your pet as fodder because we really are. But
You have a bird.
So
It's your
funny.
bird down.
well,
Does
my
story
bird
take
can't
offense?
be restored. So
Birds. How many birds you got in there?
I said bird, duh.
I heard birds. I'm like, have you been nesting with eggs in there or something this whole time?
Maybe all that extra fur from the winter is stuffing up your ears. You should trim it a little.
I don't know. You have a bird brain, so maybe it's your fault.
Oh!
Meanwhile, I'm holding story.
Okay.
Story.
What form is Story in right now?
A weasel, of course.
Weasel. Okay.
How fast are weasels
Story.
anyway?
You need to run as fast as possible past a very large bear. And I'm going to give a story blessing of the trickster so that she can run and then try to hide.
There we go.
Beautiful. All right. I'm gonna have Story make 2 rolls. Story needs to first make either this can be performance or intimidation or deception to get the attention of the bear.
Okay.
And then a stealth check to find a safe place to avoid the bear.
A wonderful. Story has -4 on everything charisma.
Okay.
6.
Okay, I'll allow this to be dexterity based. So what's
22.
That's a big difference.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And then you said stealth to hide.
Yes.
Okay. 13 either way.
Okay. Akarn reports that the bear turns, chases after the weasel, and got a nat 20 perception check.
I go down the slide.
Can Akarn try to shoot the bear?
I go down the slide. I have
want
to
Akarn
defend
to
story
shoot
with
the
my
bear.
life.
So everybody position yourselves wherever you would be as this happens, and let's put this in initiative order.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh no.
Here.
Would I be at the top of the slide or the bottom of the slide?
If you didn't do anything until story started distracting it, you would probably still be at the top.
Okay.
Alright, well Akarn's following the bear, so Akarn's gonna be where the bear is.
Do I need to roll initiative for story?
Story will act on your turn.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
let me roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh
Cole.
no, Cole's too high!
Very
No,
good.
Cole's too high!
The slide was worth it.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get right into the bear.
Okay.
Look, I just need you to
Ada
shoot the
and
bear before you do something silly.
Okay. So, Colt, first, to go down the slide, let's see. I slide, make an athletics check.
Okay. Could it be acrobatics?
Is your acrobatics better?
It's a 8 on my 2014 character sheet.
Dang. Yeah, go for it.
Word. It's a 18.
Okay. You take half of 6 damage, so 3 bludgeoning damage, but you make it all the way to the bottom of the slide, which puts you here, just on your movement.
Yay!
Including, like, getting up from prone, basically.
I love it.
Okay. I'm gonna... that was all my movement, you said.
Yeah, to slide all the way down and get up from prone, yeah, that would be all your move.
Okay, I don't think I had any moment to switch from my scimitar to my sword to my crossbow. Oh, you're frozen, KJ. Oh, no, you're back. Never mind.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
here.
no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh no.
Your video's just
Okay.
going in and out a bit.
Okay. I think I
Yeah,
accidentally opened a window for something, so it's closed now.
Is there any way I'm gonna just 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna take the dash action and just like I can't have another action, but I would like to like get the bear's attention away from story.
Understood. Alright. Odrun, you are up.
Okay.
Let me switch up the music.
Does the bear look like it's gonna be hostile?
Yes. It
Okay.
has spotted Story and looks like it wants to attack it.
Okay. Alright. Then in that case, I just wanted to make sure we weren't attacking like a talking bear or something sacred to the vault or something. Don't want to be doing that now. Okay, so we're gonna move right up to the bear. And we're gonna take a lovely little swing at it. This is my second time getting to fight with 2 hits. Oh my god. So excited. Oh shit. That definitely did not do it, and I did it with the wrong one anyway, so it's fine.
9 misses.
Oh,
22 though.
definitely hits.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh, I did forget to say I raged at the beginning. I do apologize. Is that
All
okay?
good.
Okay, thank you.
I just assume you're raging whenever we break into combat. So.
That's usually fair. Unless we're at long distance.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 18 slashing damage. It is like snarling at you.
Alright, that is it for me.
Alright, Hap.
Oh lord, okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Karn's gonna shoot at it. Let's see how far away from this bear. Okay, I'll get a little closer. I don't need to, but I have to like run in here and do so. So let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah, I'll be right there. Let's try to blast this thing.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think I can make 2 beams now, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I keep forgetting I'm at that level. That's cool. And I can't remember if we decided it was like 2 separate rolls or 1 roll.
It's 2 separate attack rolls, and the first one hits.
Okay. Perfect. So that is an 11.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, because
The
I
polar
have
bear is
the
bloodied.
I could. Great. Here's the second one, 15. I'm gonna assume that hits, and that's for
yes,
7.
that also hits.
And then a
Beautiful.
Karn is gonna try to like make it pass out here. So that's a 22.
22 hits. That's 1
So
piercing.
that's 1 damage. Yep. And then a DC 10 concentration.
Constitution.
Constitution. Why did I say concentration? Constitution. I'm
Okay.
tired this week.
Con save.
I'll screw you, polar bear.
Aw, come
That's
on.
nat 20.
I mean, I know, like, in nature, that makes sense.
It makes a lot
That
of
being
sense.
said, this polar bear is very heavily bloodied. And it
Rolling
is
a lot
just
of nat 20s,
absolutely
though.
howling.
Yeah, I want the bear's dice. Can I have the bear's dice?
Mm-hmm.
I at least want the bear's
Whatever dice they
constitution
have.
score.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
No, I'm just chittering angrily in Squirrel right now about fighting polar bears.
Okay.
And Cole
Ada.
going down the slide.
My action is to dismiss Story from this plane of existence. So she has
Understood.
Oh, we should do that the whole time.
I had to wait for initiative. And I rolled just slightly better than the bear. And bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. I always forget to like have that ready for you, but
oh, it's okay. 6.
6 misses.
Oh no, I hit it with the 21. But
Oh, you hit it
did.
with the 20. Sorry, I was like looking at a different thing where I was
No,
like,
you're
I
good.
need to drag out a little magic weapon for you.
Jeez, yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, cool. So, fun fact, it had 5 hit points left.
Oh!
Nice.
So, what does this look like as you defend your familiar?
I think all at once, Story disappears and the Skegax just comes out of nowhere and just kind of like sit right in the back of the head. Kind of as
nice.
quickly as possible. And then I bring Story back.
Perfect. Alright. So,
make my way down here.
I'm going to ask before anybody moves from where they were.
It goes here.
Do you want to stay in initiative because the next room you see a faint glow coming from right down here, and it looks like the noise might have alerted whoever's down there to what you're doing.
I would love
Aw.
to, so I don't lose my second level spell I just cast.
Sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Odrun has a rage going as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
Ada,
Lord.
anything else for your turn?
I will move then. Okay. How far can I move? Did you say this is difficult terrain?
Ooh, yes, I haven't been doing that though, so I'm gonna say,
Oh.
like, retroactively, this chamber is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, just so I don't have to,
we were
like...
probably like sliding
retroactively do
downhill a
stuff.
little bit. Or up.
Slide.
That's my whole turn.
Okay. Alright, Polar Bear does not get to go. I do need to roll initiative for something else on the map.
What
Not
about
frightening at all.
Prolf and gosh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
yeah.
I forgot about...
Our buddies.
Yeah, I should probably put
Our
them here.
buddies.
Yeah, I had them, like, way over on the other side of the map. They're here.
Yeah, they
I'll
weren't
just have
really
them tagging
relevant
along behind you.
until now.
They're also gonna do companion actions, so it's gonna be mostly like Hrolf giving somebody advantage and Skuld like healing somebody who needs it.
Oh, love that.
Yay.
So,
Oh no, I see a polar bear.
Oh no.
all right. Cole, you hear more bear-like growls coming from down here, and thunderous footsteps.
Ow. We probably killed their pet.
Great. I don't think there's much I can do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm just gonna go right there, and could I ready an action to attack whatever comes by?
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds good. All right. Anything that comes into melee range, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Odrun, you are up.
Pretty much the same.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna move over there and then ready an attack for an enemy.
I don't know what is up with my cough right now. You know how I said I was gonna have fewer coughing fits? Apparently that's not the case right now.
Oh no.
You spoke way too soon.
I did. Alright, Hap.
Alright, well, if I can see the bear, I'm assuming I can see that bear, right? This one right here?
If you can see it on the map, you can see it in character, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna move a little bit closer. You said we're not on difficult terrain right now?
No, I'm gonna say once you cross about this line here, then it's gonna be difficult, icy terrain.
Alright. 10, 15,
This track
20,
feels loud.
25, 30, 35. I'll be like right behind Ada here, and then I'm gonna shoot this bear with both of my Eldritch Blasts. Let's see. Here's the first one. That's a 10.
10 misses.
Of course it does. 14
14 hits.
for 13 force damage.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have a Karn move closer. Karn can fly 40. So, I'm gonna move with Karn down there. Okay. Kind of like next to Odrun here. Yeah, I don't know if I, let's see, how far can you shoot a Karn? The range is 40 feet. Let's see, how far are you from this bear? Oh, I guess you're kind of 40. Might as well try to shoot the bear.
Sure.
While we're at it. For 21.
21 hits. I'll do that one piercing. And con save. 21.
I want these bears' dice. Alright, well,
Okay.
yeah, we're just, I'm just over here with bated breath as I see these two knuckleheads rushing in to fight more polar bears that I have an instinctual aversion to, because they're polar bears.
All right. Ada, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to move my. Oops, wrong thing. I'm gonna move 35 feet up, right to be about in line with Cole and O'Droon, and then I'm gonna also pull my spiritual weapon 20 feet with me as my bonus action. And I'm going to invoke duplicity. I'm gonna use story as my duplicate, just to represent it, and that can be within 30 feet of me. So it's going to end up right by this bear, but I can't do anything with it yet. So that's my turn.
Okay, so there's a duplicate that looks like you that's right here.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Invoke
All right.
duplicity.
Polar bears. Polar bears are going next, and let me just double check their speed, because that's like one of the only things that I have to actually like open their character sheet to see. Goodness gracious. 40 feet, yay! Okay. They are still affected by the difficult terrain though, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's as well. I don't know. It kind of wants to hold back a little bit. But the one on the left is going to attack the duplicate with a bite. That's an 18 to hit. Is this like?
It just goes right through.
Okay. Yeah, it tries to do bite and claw, and it just snarls at it, and it seems very frustrated that it's not actually doing anything to this tusk figure that's standing before it.
The duplicate will just like snarl back.
Okay. All right, and let's see. I believe. One sec. Sorry. So those of you at the front, so Ada, Cole, and O'Droon, you can see further into this room, even taller than the hill giants were. This one's at least 20 feet tall, so like 7 times taller than Hap. Like 7 Haps stacked on top of each other.
That's a terrifying thought.
Absolutely massive woman, wearing a horned helmet, clad in furs, with icy blue skin, piercing eyes, and a shock of white hair that's in braids down her back. She stands on the other side of what looks to be a glowing pool. And she is, let's see. She seems to be waiting for somebody to get closer. She realizes that the polar bear is doing nothing to what seems to be an illusion. But she does have a readied attack, so we're going back up to Cull.
Okay. I'm gonna take my move at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I'm just out of range. That's annoying.
Make an acrobatics check. I'll see if I can give you that extra 5 feet. You get it. You
Yay!
slide your way onto the ice right in front of the polar bear.
Oh, that's so sick. Okay, so with the longsword, correct me if I'm wrong, that's like 1d8 of damage. I was putting it in while we were talking.
It does, so it's a +1 to attack and damage rolls, and an additional 1d8 against giants and Jotun.
Okay. So just the longsword basic is...
And I think it said the lizard turns the damage dice into a d8.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's it. Okay. And I'll attack again. That's a 21.
21 hits.
And then that should be 8, and then I'll use the lurker for the 10 on the folder.
Okay. 10 slashing. This bear is bloodied.
Yay! And that's my turn.
Okay. Before we get to Odrun's turn, the frost giant, as you realize this must be, her ready to action triggers now that there's somebody within sight. Actually, let me make sure you're in range for this. Nope, sorry, it's not supposed to be a cone. You're good. But you are within range as a rock comes hurtling toward you.
A rock? Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. It slams into you for 27 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
If you don't get out of there, I will hope.
Odrun, it is now your turn.
Back to an early grave.
Fucking hell. Alright. Well. Shit. Okay, I guess I'm going in still. Going in swinging.
Well,
Not much else I can do.
16 hits. Alright, bear's still up.
Is he really? Well then, we hit again! Because I can.
Barely. Get it? Barely. That hits.
Oh, barrel. Ah.
Mm.
You know, you need a sound on the soundboard. Oh, I was
That
gonna
sound?
go the wah, wah,
That's
wah,
one.
That's the sound.
wah.
No, that was a great joke. It deserves a rib shot. Thank you. I'm very clever. Roll the damage.
Oh, I didn't know if it hit. Okay.
13 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, your axe goes slamming into this bear, and now it is down.
Fabulous. Oh. I think I have like a couple more feet of movement, so I'm just gonna move kind of in front of Cole. Just in case.
Alright. Okay. Hap, you are up.
oh god. Oh no. Alright, let's move closer here. Let's see.
KJ, did you add Scald and Rolf?
Let's see, how
they're
far
not in the
away
initiative order. They're going to
that's right. Help
yeah,
action.
but yeah, let me actually have them do a little bit.
Let's just back up a little bit. How away can I be? I can be 120 feet away, so I'm just gonna move one more back. Yeah, okay.
Hrolf is gonna give you the help action to give well, he's gonna do his like companion action, which is an assist. So he's going to assist you on so that you're so that let me see, how does it, I just need to see if it's like all of your attacks or just like the first attack. Let's see, assist. Hero starts their turn within 5 feet of Hrolf. That hero has advantage on their next attack. So he got to you before you started your turn.
Cool, because I'm gonna
Scald is
direct
gonna
both
also-
of my Eldritch Blasts at the Frost Giant.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm a little worried. The first one's a 21.
That hits.
Oh, should I roll again just because Hrolf is giving me advantage for that in case it's a nat 20 or
Sure.
not?
Yeah, in case it's
well.
a nat 20, absolutely.
Not a nat 20. Okay, so then my
Okay.
second blast is a 12.
12 misses.
Okay, well 14 damage on the Frost Giant.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna have a Karn. Let's see, a Karn. A Karn is gonna dash near the frost giant. So Karn is just gonna try to like slip by like right over here near the frost giant here.
Understood.
Little fluttery thing. And that's all a Karn's gonna do for the moment, because I dashed.
Okay. Skuld real quick is gonna do a companion action to
You.
Yep. Let's see. That's unfortunately only 4 hit points. But
That's
she gives
okay.
you something.
I appreciate the thought.
All right. Ada, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to. Does anywhere kind of in like this vicinity or this vicinity have somewhere where I could get partial cover, just in the way the walls are?
Or that little piece of rubble.
Yeah, if you get behind, this rubble can provide half cover.
Beautiful. So I'm gonna put myself right
Good night, Halicon.
there.
Thank you.
And then I'm just gonna yell out to Call, just literally just his name, and like reach out with a 3rd level healing word.
Oh my gosh.
I really hope it rolls well. Okay, 10 points of healing.
Thank you.
And then that's my bonus action. And then through my duplicate, because I'm not quite in range, I'm going to do a mind sliver at the giant.
Okay.
So that would be a DC 13 intelligence save.
Intelligence save. That is a 14.
Okay. That's my whole turn.
All right. Polar bear. Let's see. Let me see if it's smart enough to realize that this isn't an illusion. It is not. It's gonna keep just mindlessly attacking the illusion in front of it, just helplessly.
She's putting up a good show. She's got her shield. She's snarling at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The frost giant, who is not affected by this particular difficult terrain. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's as far as we can get. Yeah, she doesn't have another rock to throw, so she's going
Thank
to.
God.
I don't know. This might be worse.
True.
It looks like she's readying her great axe for an attack. All right. And that is actually where we are going to go to intermission and have our break. We're just a couple minutes past due. Halicon, if you're still here, thank you for joining us. And we will be back in 7 or 8 minutes. And we'll be back into this battle. See y'all in a few. we're back. Let's dive right back into the combat here with, let's do this one. All right. So, we have a frost giant towering over all of you. We have one remaining polar bear that's currently distracted by the illusion, but it looks like the giant is getting ready to swing her massive great axe at you all. Cull, you are up first.
Okay. The massive great axe is very scary, but I do have the weapon that does extra damage to giants. So I'm gonna use second wind. I'm gonna roll that d10 plus 5. Oh, finally, that's 13.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yay. Almost back to where we were. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take a swing at her.
Okay. Her readied action does trigger, and she swings her great axe at you. Oof, that is a 22 to hit for 28 slashing damage.
Good lord,
Silvery
lady.
barb.
Oh,
Okay. Let me reroll that. That is a 14 to hit.
doesn't hit.
Okay. Absolutely misses. As the magic,
Thank you.
yeah,
Take
as the
a-
magic just like, distracts her.
And then you have advantage on d20 roll.
Thank
up.
you.
All right, Cole, you can now take your
clutch
action.
there.
Cole takes a moment to think about how he's gonna craft a really cool staff for Ada after this is all over. I'm gonna roll that attack. Could I re-roll that?
You have advantage, so yes.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
22
Nice.
hits.
22.
So silvery barbs also help
Okay,
there. Yes,
and
that hits.
then that is 10 with that d8. So that's 15 damage.
15 damage.
And
And
then
are
I'm gonna
you
roll
adding
again.
a +1 to the attacks and damage rolls?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, there's a 1 in there. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna go for it again. Ooh, nat 20!
Oh my god.
All right, roll the damage first.
Please!
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
It's 14, and then
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Please hack off a limb.
I don't think that doubled the dice. So roll. I believe
Okay.
it's two more d8s, including your
Okay.
weapon damage and the bonus amber damage.
2 more d8s. That's 9 more damage.
Beautiful.
So
All right.
24 damage
So-
on the second one.
All right. Fantastic. I was just adding that incrementally, so awesome.
Mhm.
All right. Let's check for a lingering injury. 6 or lower, the giant gets a lingering injury because that was a critical hit.
Ah!
Oh!
That is a 14.
Dang.
But that was still a heck of a lot of damage.
Nice.
Very nice bonuses on that. Anything else for your turn?
I think Cole just yells out a very hearty "Thank you" at Ada. That's it.
Odrun,
I
you're
don't
up.
respond because I'm hiding, but I hear it.
Okay. Odrun is gonna, making my way around here.
Making my way downtown.
Exactly. So I'm gonna make my way over here, and first
Ooh,
I'm gonna.
Chet just says, "You all look so cute. Love the commitment to the bit."
Oh yeah.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.
Ooh.
So Odrun is gonna take some swings, but at the same time, I'm gonna be screaming, what did you do to them? Why are you doing this? So at the same time,
Ooh,
I'm
that's
gonna
an
be
important question.
asking important questions. What did you do, and why are you doing this? And it's gonna be kind of like one of those, what did you do? why are you doing this? Kind of thing. Yes, I'm gonna be beating up on
Batman
this.
voice,
Yes.
full on.
Yes, we're swear to me.
Ooh, another nat 20.
Yes.
I
Roll
think
that
that's my
damage.
first nat 20 of the whole thing. Anyway, just wanted to take a celebratory moment. Alright, first hit gets 17 damage.
Ooh. Beautiful. And is that with the double dice?
I don't.
Roll. I think you have to roll another d12.
Is it not doing it? Lame. I thought it
Roll another
automatically did it.
d12.
Okay. Roll another d12.
It does if you like package it.
Okay. Silly. It should.
Okay. First off, this giant is bloodied.
Mhm.
Second, let's check to
Yes.
confirm 6 or lower. There's a lingering injury.
Oh!
Ooh, so close.
Oh, that is
That's a
just
7.
teasing.
Dang.
Oh my
Just get a nat 20 on
god.
the next hit.
Okay. Yeah, total nat 20. 15?
15 hits.
Ooh!
Ooh.
I was not expecting that, but they must not be very armored.
No, it's all
Oh.
furs.
20?
Ooh, beautiful. 20 damage, absolutely. Like, gash after gash opens up. Parts of her furs are just, like, getting absolutely shredded.
Screaming, what did you
Me and
do?
Drew
Why
are
are you
tearing
doing
her
this?
up.
Well, you did some too.
Alright. Yeah, let me see if she actually says something as you're attacking here. Let me check really quick.
I'd probably scream it in both common
Sorry,
and
one
runic
sec.
just in case. I don't know.
Okay. She shouts out, I am the last of my kind. I came here to die.
Then you're going to.
Is
Alright,
anybody else
Hap,
being
you are.
like,
That's it.
oh gosh. Okay, well, this person's the
Also,
last of your
Ralph-
kind?
Oh, sorry, Hap, Hap Rolf is giving you advantage on your first attack. He's assisting you. And Skuld is going to go over and heal Cull just a little bit more. For 5 hit points. Yep, just to top you off.
Okay. Okay, did the giant speak in common or runic? Out of curiosity.
That was common.
Okay. Huh. Came here to die. Interesting. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try something with a Karn. I'm gonna have a Karn deliver a spell for me. So first, I gotta get a Karn over... There we go, I can get a Karn right there. Oh, there we go. So I have a Karn within touching distance. I'm gonna have a Karn deliver first level inflict wounds at
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Sorry, the stream is
Okay,
gonna
we'll
look
come
funny.
back to.
Oh, they're coming back.
Oh,
I saw him pop back on
They
roll
popped
20.
out of roll 20 and then back.
Yeah.
Wonder if it was an internet
Cat
thing.
unplugged
Oh,
computer! She said the cat unplugged the computer.
Oh no!
oh no! The cat unplugged the computer.
Okay, here we
you know
go.
what? Let's.
okay.
Okay.
Even better than it's the cat.
Anyway, I'm back. Ignore that. That's just the chaos of life.
Oh
Yeah, okay. They didn't fully unplug it. I managed to save it. So I
Yay!
managed to get back
Okay.
pretty quickly. Alright. First level, inflict wounds. Through Karn to deliver.
Okay.
And you said I have advantage?
Yes.
Alright, so the first one's a 17, the second one's a 19. I'm guessing that's gonna work. It is wonderful. It's at a level 1. It's at 17 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
So as a warlock, all of your spell slots are at max level.
This is from a feat that I got. So I have
that's
one
from a
for
feat.
use.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I did debate about using a warlock spell slot, though.
Understood.
Yes, I'm sorry, I should have made that clear. Yes, this is one of my free spells that I get, like, once a day free from a feat. If I had to use it next time, though, it would be at level 3, which is scary in a different way. Oh my god, is my camera off this whole time?
Yes.
Let me fix that.
I'm
Oops.
sorry.
You guys gotta see...
I was gonna say something once you were done, so there you go.
Alright.
Yeah, you're in the middle of a
as
turn.
I'm doing this, I'm like... I'm gonna yell out to them, it's like, did you kill them? I'm trying to, like, indicate the, Varang, the wolf. Like, did you kill the wolf when you came? Because I'm half just confused. This giant came to die here. Are they trying to take out everyone before they die? Like, what's up
I
with
don't know
you?
if she can even hear
giant?
you from over there. She's 20 feet tall, and you're like just a little squirrel person.
Okay, you have made it very clear that this person is literally showering. Let's see.
Like you go like partway up her shin. Like her boots are taller than you.
Oh no.
So you're saying I'm
Got
hitting
it.
her thigh.
Achilles.
Yeah,
You're going
or
for that
gut.
artery in the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to yell it anyway. I still trying. It's like, did you kill the bull?
Looks like she doesn't hear you from where she's at right now. Anything else for your turn?
You know what? Just to be safe, I am gonna activate my Vitality of the Ironwood because I saw that rock. That rock was scary, so I'm gonna activate that.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have 15 like temporary health points, and I can move 5 feet faster. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. And that's all Akaran's doing because we kind of teamed up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
Ada.
staying put, moving my duplicate up, and I'm going to try to cast a 3rd level inflict wounds through my duplicate.
Okay. Sure.
It's a solid move.
It's very solid.
Yeah.
What?
That's 3!
Uh-huh.
I feel left out. I would like an honorary natural 20, please, against this giant.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
And then
Holy shit!
how many d10 do I roll again?
Let's see. How many did you roll initially?
So
Okay, so it's
level
3d10
1 is
plus
3d10,
one
so
plus
4,
5d10.
5d10.
Oh, man. Oh.
I want an honorary nat 20.
Ada.
I feel left
You
out of
just
this party.
Fucked her up.
Yeah. So
There's a random
first
polar
off,
bear just chilling over there.
So, first off, we're gonna roll the lingering injury just to see what happens. Okay. So, there is an open wound. So, Ada, tell us how you finish her off with this grievous open wound that you've injured her with.
Oh, okay. Have the illusion, and I'm like reaching out, and it's mirroring exactly what I'm doing. So I'm like reaching out towards it, and I think you see this like dark, sickly green energy just like surround her whole torso and kind of like eat her from the outside in.
Absolutely. The energy just like eats through her. And she falls to her knees and collapses and thuds to the ground.
Are we still fighting the polar bear?
We are still. There's
Yeah,
the bear.
The polar bear runs away.
Okay.
That's smart. Good on him.
It would be a little
I didn't
anticlimactic
want a
anyway.
polar bear pet.
Yeah, like you won. Like it just kind of like growls and like stalks away, like very confused by the illusion that was just there and now not there, and just it runs. All right.
That was so
So
cool.
I didn't think Ada was spooky before. I
Amazing.
certainly do now. What the fuck?
Man. I'm over here just off and decide, being like, but I did it first.
You did. But no one can see a card.
Yeah, no one can see a card. We don't know.
Technically, if a Karn is like doing that action, they do lose their invisibility. That's the only time you get a flicker of a Karn.
So
Though right now,
something
the Karn would be
interesting-
invisible again.
Oh god.
something
All right.
interesting you notice as she dies is
Oh,
it looks
no.
like she was prepping. She was prepping to do something, but it wasn't with her great axe. She had actually taken one of her hands and had been curling into a fist and pointing an icy blue ring at those closest to her. So that didn't happen because you killed her.
Oh.
Did she have a name?
But there is what?
Did she have a name?
Yeah, Chlami.
I was gonna say it's
That
salami.
was Salami. It's Salami. That was Salami.
Chlami.
Salami. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that the name got remembered.
Can we try to take the ring?
Absolutely, it comes right off. It does seem to be magical. Her absolutely massive great axe, it looks like it can only be used by huge creatures like giants, but it is clearly a giant weapon. Prolf points out this looks like a useful thing to take just because we might need to prove to some people that you did fight a giant, and this is about as solid as proof
Can we like
gets.
mount it to the ship?
Ooh,
That would be cool.
that would be kind
Arsenal.
of fun.
That
could
sounds
take the
hardcore, actually.
giant.
That sounds fun.
Well, we could take the
So-
giant's helmet and put it on top of our cat figurine.
I just have
That
to
would be
ask,
fun
Ada's
too.
like come out of her hiding spot, right?
Yes, I'm starting to fuss over you because you got hit really badly, and then it concerned me the rest of the fight.
I'm
Well,
considering
I
that
think-
you an
I mean-
angry
I mean,
squirrel for
he's-
getting that
Cole is
close.
like completely ignoring the fact that he got hit by a giant boulder, and he just goes, "That was remarkable."
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I still have my my duplicate up, and I'd be like, this is really, really fun. This is a fun thing I
That
learned.
is fun. It was
Yeah.
nice that you sidetracked that second bear because I think she could have fucked us up a bit more
Yeah.
had we had to deal with it.
Oh, yeah. The bear was
Quite.
very dumb.
Very.
I feel like
Yeah,
it,
you all are
about now
walking
is
away
when
with
it
a lot less
disappears.
damage than I was expecting.
Are we all at full health?
But in a very good way.
Mhm.
I think so.
I think
Yes.
so.
I don't think we
I
expected
only have one
that.
spell slot left, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Hap, what are you up to, real quick?
I'm looking into the magical water.
Okay.
There.
Mhm.
I'm just a little bit, just like, Pretty cool that
Yeah, fair.
guy thinks Ada's so cool. I'm just gonna look in the magical water.
So right now, it looks like it's frozen over. So there's a layer of ice covering the top.
How thick is this ice? We'll just start tapping at it.
Not insanely thick, and it is like easily within reach. Like it's not that deep to get to like the surface level of the where the ice is frozen.
Do we get a sense that this is the well?
Rolf,
This
is
very
the
much
well?
is. Oh yeah, this is 100% for sure the well. It was not frozen over the last time. Careful, you might find my eyeball in there. I don't know if I
Oh.
explained this before, but I lost my eye when I sacrificed it for better,
Is
insight
that
into
Oh, you
lost?
did
perception.
explain
Oh,
this. You
Mhm.
sacrificed it
Yeah.
here.
Better what?
Sacrificed it here. You know,
Yeah,
like
well, I'm
better, better sight. But not like sight as in vision, but sight as
Like
in
olden
like
sight.
Insight?
sort of. I'm better in combat. I'm able to predict things a little better in the moment.
I would like to
Bit more
blast the ice
reactive.
off the well.
May I
Yeah.
roll for what I know about the Well of Wisdom? I don't think we've done that yet.
Sure. One person can roll either a history or a religion check.
Can I help?
Yeah, I don't know anything about this well of wisdom. I just want to blast the ice off of it.
Okay. Real quick before you do, there is one thing you notice peeking out of Halami's rucksack.
Is it an
So
eyeball?
first, no. Well, the first thing that attracts your attention is a little pink glimmer. You see 3 large garnets, each worth 50 gold. You also notice a strange plant wrapped in cloth with her belongings.
I'm gonna pick up the plant. What plant is it?
Okay, roll a nature check with advantage.
Do we all
Oh.
see Hep pick up the plant?
You're too busy with your new best friend.
I mean,
You can do it.
I'm next to the
You can
giant, so
nothing.
if the giant's rucksack is on the giant, then I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, well, the giant is like really big, and I'm really small. Like KJ like to tell me a whole bunch of times. So like, maybe you can't see
It's so
me
small.
over the body. I
teeny.
just know that I really suck at nature. Like, can I do survival? Is that an argument I can do?
For you, sure.
Yay! Okay, there's the first one. There's the second one.
Oh my
Oh, there
god,
we
there's your
go.
nat 20!
There's your
Got
nat
it.
Good,
20!
Nat 20, you did it.
Okay, I feel better now.
It's an iron heart sapling.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm stealing that. If you try to take it, you're going to take it from my gold-dead hands.
So do we all see Hep do that?
Ooh. Nope, put it in my bag. I would like
We
to
weren't
make sure
asking
no one
you.
saw that.
Roll stealth. If you want to hide it, roll
Okay.
stealth.
I'm gonna
I'll get
hide
back to
it.
the history
Before-
check in just a second.
Can I roll
No.
perception?
No!
You don't have to.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hap!
You should have
You
taken it from my
slip on the
gold-dead
ice
hands.
because you are a creature of the trees. You are not accustomed to like icy ground. And you just whiff it, and so people see like the plant just kind of rolling out of your hands for a second.
It's out of my hand! I'm
who-
grabbing it back.
Hap, that's a
Can
little
I-
big
can
for
I
you.
grab
Do you
that?
want me
Easily
to
grab it
carry
back.
it?
Thank you. You can carry the rocks. I don't want the rocks.
I just wanted to
And
know
then put
if you
the
want
plant
me to
right in the
help
bag.
you. How
Yeah, you
big
can help
is
with
that
those
plant
red rocks.
exactly?
In comparison to
It's
Hat.
like it's altogether about half of Hap's height.
No.
So like there's a little tiny bit of it peeking out of Hap's bag. But just the thinnest part of it. And real quick, did anybody take the giant's ring?
I
Yeah.
would have
I think
grabbed
you were
it.
saying, yeah, you were grabbing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure somebody has that
I
in
will
their
figure out what it
inventory.
is later.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot to ask since it was a nat 20. Do I know anything about this particular sapling? Like, can I tell if it's like a healthy sapling? If it's like some variation of the Ironheart variety? Like, is it talking to me?
It
Like,
looks like
I don't know.
it's not proactively talking to you, no. It looks very much like a traditional Ironheart. It looks healthy. It looks like it's ready to grow.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, you guys are
Okay, so going back to Ada's history check about what you know about the Well of Wisdom. So the well is an ancient site. It's kind of the reason that the Volve placed their home here, is to be closer to this well. As far as you know, it's probably been around since Grimnir formed. The waters cannot be taken from here, but certain rituals and rites, sometimes sacrifices are done here, to receive like boons and blessings. So like Hrolf sacrificed his eye for better acuity in combat. And there's other things. Some people sacrifice like magic items or massive amounts of gold. But some people sacrifice body parts. You specifically, you feel, Ada, you feel an additional weight in your bag that wasn't there moments ago.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything with that right now, but I will remember it for later.
You, you hear a faint whisper. Well, put it in the water.
Is it the head?
Is Ada
Okay.
showing this weirdness going on here?
Oh, probably. She was also already thinking about throwing Senric in the water, so I think I'm thinking the ring or the thing in the back.
I like the ring.
sense you get
Ring
is like whatever just appeared in your bag.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna sit down. Look at whatever ended up in my bag.
It's the head.
Ah, I knew it!
It just appeared? Because we left it on the ship.
We left it on the ship in the hold. Okay.
Specifically.
Everyone. Rolf
What?
is here. Fuck. He already thinks I'm suspicious. Okay.
Join the
Ada,
club.
I didn't bring this. I did not put this in here.
I know, you said we should leave it behind.
Yeah, we specifically
So-
left it behind.
I think we should put it in the water.
Why?
Because I think we should put it in the water.
Was
For
it
what
like?
reason?
Is it the voice? A voice?
Mm-hmm.
Which voice?
Not Senric.
Well, at least it's not him.
I'm gonna
We
put
put him in the
water.
water
Okay,
too.
well, Hat's gonna go back to blasting the ice then, because it's covered in ice right now. I'm gonna blast the ice.
Okay.
And I think the head would probably break the ice if we tried to throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You
if you try to
break
throw it,
the
I have
ice.
no strength. Thank you.
Yep.
Blasting.
Your Eldritch Blast pierces through the ice and sends cracks crackling across the surface. 1 second. And something very strange happens.
When I put the head in?
No, as soon as the surface of the water is broken, as soon as the largest of the ice chunks in the pool starts to melt, an odd blue light flashes from within the waters. And from within the water, the chamber itself quivers a little bit. The waters swirl and rise, and several tendrils lift and emerge from the water and extend out towards each of you as you each see specific visions. I am going to put a couple things in.
Tendrils?
I
Are we
need to
talking
show
like
some art for
Kraken?
this.
It feels like crack
Of the
tendrils.
water?
It's not a crack, it's just tendrils of water that are magically reaching out to each of you. You
I'm
also
a tree
see
creature.
you all see runes floating. Whoops. There we go. You all see runes floating in the water. Hap and Cull, you see this rune. And in a wavering image conjured by the waters of the well, you each see yourself on a vast lake, endlessly rowing a small boat. With no shore in sight, you feel aimless and without direction. But the hull of your little boat is filled with notes and books that you seem oblivious to, and then the image vanishes along with the rune. I'm gonna read the benefits of that in a minute. Ada, you see this rune. You also see an image flickering the water. You get a brief flash of your mother, your birth mother's faint smile, and an angry man striding into view, but before you can see his face, the waters ripple and the image vanishes. Odrune, your rune that appears looks like this. What you see in the water is a strange building, familiar one, that sits nestled in a thick ironwood forest. Though it appears abandoned, you know it is not. And suddenly dozens of white owls drop from the sky to perch upon the building's many gables. Each turns and looks in your direction as if seeing you, and the vision for each of you fades. So, there's some mechanical benefits you all get. If you are all willing, the magic does seem to be offering to tattoo these onto your body wherever you want them.
I look at Cole.
He looks at Hap.
Does the water, if I had insight check the water, does it feel friendly? Cole's the water expert. I'm a tree expert.
This feels like rejuvenating water. This seems like it will be beneficial. No check needed.
Okay, I shrug at Cole then.
I think he just gives a little nod in return.
Alright, cool. I get another tattoo now. Been waiting for Ada to give us all one, but you know.
Yeah. We have had no downtime.
Odrune just kind of sighs and rolls her eyes and holds out the arm that has the other tattoos on it. Just kind of like looks there and looks back at the water. All right.
I don't even hesitate. I just hold my arm out.
Okay. You all see the magic sink into your skin as a deep blue rune appears alongside your other runes. It almost looks a little bit reflective, a tiny bit iridescent. And other than that, it's the same like size, shape, style as the rest of the runes you have. Since you all got this tattooed, you all have the one-time use feature that once you have expended any class or race feature, you may use a bonus action to grant yourself one more use of that feature. Now, once you use that particular blessing cannot be used again, so that's a one-time use thing. Each of you get some other benefits. Hap and Cull, you get a permanent Rune of Action feature. You gain the ability to choose to automatically succeed on any non-contested skill check. Once used, this ability cannot be used again until after you complete a long rest.
Very cool.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Ada,
that I'm so
you get that.
aggravating. We do so many contested things.
True. Ada, you get that one-time use, like, expended class or race feature thing. Also, you get a permanent feature. Once per long rest, you may double your proficiency bonus with one skill for 8 hours. And Odrune, in addition to the granting yourself one more use of an expended class or race feature, you get a 3-time use feature. If you are afflicted with the blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned condition, you can use a reaction to remove it.
Pretty much
So you can use that
any
to 3 times.
any status, basically.
Most conditions. Yep. You also all feel power well up within you. After this session, you will all get a level up.
Nice.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, you're gonna regret that.
I'm excited.
So don't worry about updating it right now. It's not going to become super relevant for the rest of tonight.
Oh my god.
Ada, do you still want to place the head in the water?
Yes.
Okay. You let this sculpted iron head of this handsome man with his eyes and mouth sewn shut. It sinks beneath the water. You hear kind of like a weird ringing as the light kind of flares up briefly. And then the head rises from the water, lands back in your lap, only it's not made of iron anymore. The head is a flesh and blood head, warm to the touch and with a faint flush of life. The lips and eyes are still sewn shut, the eyes are closed tight, but it looks like a severed human head now.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Does it look dead? Or like it's living?
It feels warm.
Oh!
Oh god. Okay.
And the cheeks are pink.
Is it like
Ada, you also gain the ability to respec one of your levels. So either switching one level of cleric to wizard or one level of wizard to cleric.
I will be adding a new cleric level. Awesome. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, I'm going to pull out my dagger, and I'm gonna start with putting stitching on the mouth, and I want to see if it speaks.
Okay.
Doesn't feel like it should be able to speak, but I want to see if it speaks.
Is it bleeding from the neck at all?
It is not. It's almost a bit cartoonish how it seems to like just not be doing anything from where it's severed. You try to sever the stitching, and the knife seems to be suffering more than the strands do.
Huh.
Is the voice in your head saying anything else?
No, it's extremely unhelpful sometimes.
I mean, I'd offer one of my axes, but I feel like that would be counterproductive at this point.
Well, we could just read its mind. Then it doesn't need a mouth.
Can anybody read minds?
No.
So, real quick, that was very scary, first off.
Yeah, have you ever
but can we
seen...
talk about...
Have you ever
Can
seen
we talk about what just
something-
happened with all of you?
Have you ever seen
No,
something
I
get
get that.
rejected from the Well of Wisdom?
Well,
Because this
that
was
wasn't
rejected.
rejection.
It changed.
That was
It clearly did what
Okay.
it intended to do.
Ejected. Have you
I'm-
ever seen something ejected?
No, in fact, I have never seen anything like what just happened to you all at all. I don't know what the water extended to you and all of your eyes started glowing. Like
What?
it looked like you were all in some kind of trance or something. I couldn't like get your attention. I've been trying to. This was really weird. Also, I don't know if you'd noticed this about all of you, but you all are getting really good at fighting really quickly. You all have outpaced me and outstripped me in every possible way. You and all of your combat and magical prowess is vastly superior to mine. That is not typical and not normal, and I have never seen anybody get their fate runes in such a manner. So,
How do people
I am very
normally get their
impressed
fate
and also a
runes?
little bit terrified. What? How did you get your first like birth runes? You
I
get them
was
with a rune thrower.
born with it.
What? You never been to a rune thrower?
I mean, we were it
We went nowhere.
but nowhere.
Yeah,
There
have
it
you
is.
never been to a rune thrower? I'm just over here with Rolf being like, yeah, right, Rolf?
What did you guys see?
I saw that spooky house.
Ooh, in the forest?
Yes.
That really cool forest?
I saw the spooky house in the big old ironwood forest and a bunch of owls. I mean, you know, sometimes my weird
Oh,
owl
like the
thing.
one that gave us...
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
just feel like touching
the
feather.
one you have the feather from. But there was
Oh,
like
well.
lots of them. Like everywhere.
Probably no more mice then, at least.
I don't think they weren't hunting mice. They all sat down on somewhere on the house and fucking looked at me, and then I woke up.
I thought you liked the owls.
I mean, I do,
Maybe
but
it's a
that's
good
a
thing.
lot of owls.
I saw my birth mother and a faceless, angry man.
Well, better than the face that we had to deal with.
Do you think it was Senric?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell.
Is your dad angry?
I barely remember them.
And what about you two?
There was a lake, and I was in a boat, and there was notes and papers, and I don't. And he's kind of like looking at Hap, being like, "Am I going insane?"
No, you're not any more insane than the rest of them.
Well, what did you?
Yeah, same.
Oh, we saw. Okay, cool.
I mean,
I feel
look,
a little better.
I'm just gonna be over here being like, well, our tattoos are kind of like the same, because I assuming I saw the rune that Cole got, and I recognize that it's the same rune that I got, and so it's like, yeah, look, we're connected, even though you want to make it a shaft.
Also, Hap and Cole internally, one additional insight you got from your vision as you kind of like process it. Your rune relates to the frustration that you carry and about like the misfortunes that have surrounded each of your lives. You get the sense that part of your journey involves digging deeper into the Luton clan, especially to gather evidence that you need against who you consider to be your enemy.
Well, in
Hence
that
all
case,
the papers and notes and things.
Well, that really tainted our victory there, because now I'm in a bad mood.
Well,
I look at
I've
Cole,
only
I'm
ever
hoping
heard
Cole's
of.
gonna get like that.
I've only ever heard of people getting their runes like this in myths. I thought it was like just a story.
In myths? Like what myth?
Like the giant myth, as I indicate the giant that I'm currently like next to. Like this myth right here.
Fair point. Yep, valid.
Any specific myths come to mind?
Not in particular. There's just stories that some heroes find their fate in a way directly from the stone court.
Wait, you're saying this well as a direct conduit to the stone court?
Like if we jumped in it.
I don't know how it works. When I sacrificed my eye, it was under the direct supervision of the Volve. They decide whether sacrifices get to be made. If you want to try it, I mean, you could probably take some time to really study it and figure out if that's a good idea or not. But
Or
don't
we could find
recommend
the
it.
Volve.
Yeah. Where are
That
they?
too.
Does Scald have any insight over there? Our quiet friend? I would like to see their reaction.
Let's see. How does she react? She says, I've heard that the waters in this well originate from Oakthorn, an elk that lives in the halls of the slain.
Well, that was very interesting and also not help my decision making at all. I'm going to touch the water again, just to see if anything different happened. I'm going to put my little paw
It feels
in
like
the
very
water.
cold water. Yeah.
Oh, it was warm a moment ago. Maybe. Well, at least comfortable. I'm going to scoop up a little bit of the water, and I'm going to just kind of get to myself in a little corner out of the way. I'm going to put it on the ironwood sapling and see if that does anything to it. Like, if they feel extra refreshed.
You
Or
try
it
to
tastes
scoop
like
up
normal
water.
water.
You try to scoop up water and it slips through your fingers, as if it doesn't want to leave the boundaries of the well.
Hop,
Well, I tried.
what would happen if you stuck your sapling in there?
You just want me to sacrifice my tree.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
that's brilliant.
curious. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
why don't you stick your hand in it?
because
probably
you
need
just
some
stuck your
water.
hand in it and nothing happened.
I know, but you're a tree.
Yes, but I don't fuck with magical things, and I told you that. I
You
learned.
ate a
Just eat
magical
the seed.
seed.
I fucking learned.
You're wearing magical shoes.
And I'm talking
doesn't
to a
love magical
magical
shoes?
fucking rodent. There we go.
I insult you in squirrel. Squeak, 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 squeak.
We have
Appropriate.
no idea what or why whoever killed the members of the Volve that the young and the wisest.
Anybody here can
That's
speak with
The
the
weird.
dead?
oldest of the youngest.
Wait, can I?
Nope.
Technically, I can
Nope.
now,
I
but
cannot.
I'm out of spell slots.
Skuld, you wouldn't happen to have any hidden talents with the dead, would you?
No.
We could probably go ask those tusk that ran away. Or the
There
giants that ran away.
might be long gone.
I don't know if
And,
they
and we
spoke
didn't
common.
speak their language.
Don't think they did.
You know, there's a possibility that if the Volve foresaw part of the peril that they were in, that they might have launched Drifthall early. It's possible they might be gathering the clans.
Is that something they do?
Yay.
Not typically, but these are certainly not normal times, are they?
Oh, joy.
So where would
Well,
that
if
be?
they
Yeah.
launched it, yeah, where
Yeah.
are we going now?
Well, let's see. The next Drifthall is a tricky thing. It travels about here and there. It's a moving target, but the clan that's meant to host and provides all of the victuals and sustenance for Drifthall this cycle, that would be, I think, the Nattle clan.
I thought you were going to say Luton. Thank God.
Yeah, me too.
I was afraid they
I
were
was
gonna
like,
say.
we're all thinking it.
No, Luton was
We were
last
all-
year.
I was
Thank
afraid you were gonna
God.
say Orn, and they wouldn't be able to find them, and that would be awful.
No, that would be awful. On a
Is that
side
far?
note, I'm looking at Hap and Cole freaking out in the same way I was freaking out. I'm like making a note that like we need to process this together for later.
How far is the Naddle
Well,
Path?
it's a ways west of here, practically to the western stretch of the Serpent Sea.
North or south?
North, very high north. They're,
okay.
they mainly
Wonderful.
hunt river whales.
Wonderful.
Because of that like tiny strip of land, is it possible to go further west than where we are? If I remember the map correctly.
Let's
Aren't we
yeah,
by
let's go
Turnbull?
to the
Let's
main
go to the
map.
map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second.
Ew. Can we carry it over? Like these are raider
Yeah.
ships. I don't
Oh,
know how
the
big they are.
straddle.
Mm-hmm. The straddle.
A straddle.
Yep,
Yeah, I
here's
just
the
remember being
straddle.
like, wow, this is why the Panama Canal was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a Grimnir Canal?
Oh, it's a mountain.
What just happened? Did a thing.
Okay.
I feel like the straddle's the only reason why certain things are protected.
Well, here's the fun thing about the straddle. The straddle is actually a natural land bridge that's been growing for decades now. Should be wide enough at this point for our ship to sail under it.
Oh, I see.
A lot to unpack there, but wonderful.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Anyway,
that's
let's see, the
handy.
natal homeland. Let me check our map here. It's right about. Whoops, that's the wrong layer. It's a map layer, not a token layer. Tuck is their largest settlement. Up here in the northwest. So still on the high north, just quite a ways.
Yeah.
Probably a week or two of sailing.
Yeah, because we're only about halfway there.
Any idea what's between here and there? It's a lot of.
I know it's south of there that I don't like.
I don't know of too many settlements between here and there. I mean, we'll certainly need to make a few, is pit stop a word?
I almost
in
said the
this
same
setting?
thing. I don't
Yeah.
think
Rest
it
stop?
is.
Rest stops.
I think
Few
pit stop
rest
came from
stops.
racing.
Shore
Yeah.
stops?
Yeah. A little bit of shore leave. You know, definitely want to rest on actual, you know, feet on the ground at night, at least a few times during the travels.
Please. Yeah.
But other than that, I should be fairly straightforward, as, you know, as safe as the Serpent Sea can be.
But are we gonna bring Siobhan to this well? Does she need to go to the well, or does she need to go to the Volve?
It's got a
Volve.
Volve.
That's where we were trying to go too.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I agree.
maybe we
Do you think
don't
we
we
should
think we
bring
should
her to
bring
the
her
well
up?
just in case?
I don't know, this well seems rather independent in its actions.
Yes.
Might as well try.
I'm a bit interested just to see how the well might react to her.
Fair.
I did like Northo's idea of getting meat and pelts from the tigers.
That's true. And
So
bears.
maybe we could ask.
On our way out.
Yes.
Bears
Maybe we
have
could
pretty
ask
good pelts.
some of the crew to work on that, and we could bring Siobhan down here.
Yeah, especially now that we've
That
cleaned
sounds
it
like
out.
a solid plan.
All right.
I'll coordinate the efforts to gather the rations, shall I?
That sounds great.
What are we gonna do with this head?
Oh.
The thing that we kind of been ignoring.
I at some point, I want to do a new identify and a new detect magic on it to see if it's changed, but we don't have to do that right now. So I don't know what it is, but I want to figure it out.
Well, we might want to, keep it in the box still, I guess.
I guess. Apparently it has freedom of movement. But
Apparently.
You quickly and easily get to the ship. Siobhan says, is it safe for me to go up there?
We cleared it out. So.
Now it is.
And we can help you make your way, because some of it is a little rough, so we could definitely help you.
Cotter will do well, though.
That's true. Cotter and, we'll catch Cotter.
There is a slide.
There is a slide, but it's a bit damaging.
It was really fun.
There's a slide?
It's scary.
Scary is... Okay, well, don't go on the slide, but...
Yeah, Cole, you know that it was really rough and bumpy, and only your extreme agility saved you from taking more damage there.
Yeah.
Okay. You take Siobhan back to the well. Nothing immediately happens. She says, should I do anything in particular?
No. I think we were just wondering if we had something weird happen to us. And so we were curious if something was meant to happen to you or not.
Do you have anything you want to get rid of? Because you can throw it in the water.
She takes off a little beaded bracelet. Little homemade thing, with like little round wooden beads and different shades on it. And she kind of like fidgets with it in her hand for a minute. My mom made this for me.
Well, you don't have to get rid of it.
No, you can keep it.
I mean, are you sure? It seems kind of important. And
well, it's your it's your decision at the end of the day, but
if you want to keep that, I mean, I'm sure to accept a pinky.
I want to know what's going on with me.
Okay.
If this will help,
okay.
I think my mama would support that.
It might. We'll see.
Yeah.
She tosses it into the water. It's a little bit of an intense sound effect for that. Nothing dramatic happens. Nothing so dramatic as what happened to you all with like the tendrils of water floating up and everything. But she like closes her eyes a little bit. Like not like she's in pain, but just like she's like processing, like almost as if she's hearing something. And then she turns to the giant corpse that is still lying here and just kind of like almost like just kind of blankly makes her way over there and reaches out her hand, and the eyes on the giant glow slightly. She looks at you all and she looks a little bit surprised at herself, looks at her hands. She's like, I think you get to ask her some questions now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think before any questions are asked, he kind of like puts a hand on her shoulder very attentively and just like kind of whispers and like, good job.
Thank you. So we were sad we didn't get to actually ask what happened here.
We can't waste any questions though. We're not going to be able to ask that many.
to know.
Should we
Yeah,
ask?
so this is a traditional speak with dead. It's either
Is it
3
5?
questions or 5 questions. I'm
I
checking.
think it's
Usually it's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I only remember
Yep,
that
ask the
because of the
corpse up to
Dungeons and
5
Dragons scene.
questions. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
corpse knows
Mhm.
Yeah, the corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. It did speak common, so you know it speaks common. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy.
Do we ask
Okay, maybe
if it
Siobhan should
killed
ask the
those?
question.
If it killed those members of the Volve?
we can ask that. I want to ask why it came here to die.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think
I was just
where it
counting
came
with
from.
my thumb.
I want to know what happened to the other first giants. If this is the last one.
Yeah. Where did they come from? Because I'm curious about that.
Well,
And then
I also want to know why it has this tree, but I'm not going to admit that out loud.
I
okay,
also
so
think that
why did it come here? Where did it come from? What happened to the wolves specifically?
Mm-hmm.
what happened to the other frost giants.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think our last question should be from Siobhan because she's the one who gave the sacrifice. Siobhan, is there anything you want to know about the giant?
Yeah, I think I have a question.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Where do we want to start?
Anywhere.
Why did you come here to die as the last of your kin?
Why do you come here to die as the last of your kin? She says in a raspy voice, all my kind dead, only me.
What happened to the wolves? The people who lived here?
Some died, some fled.
What happened to
Honestly,
the
at
rest
this
of your...
point, guys, I wonder if they know about the head. Maybe we should show them the head, see if they know what it is.
Do we still want to know what happened to the rest of the giants?
I am curious to know what killed them off and maybe if it's coming for us.
Okay. Start there, go to the head, then to Siobhan.
Sure.
I need one person to make an insight check.
I have a +5 to insight.
Go for it.
Let's see.
If anybody would like
Yeah,
to
no,
help.
that's what.
help.
Help if.
I would be,
Yeah.
if I used my double proficiency, I would be at +9.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Okay.
Of course, we have our feature where we like what automatically succeed as long as it's not contested.
Oh, true.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a once per day thing.
I would
Should
go
I?
with that then.
Okay.
Go
Yeah,
for
then
it.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Do I have to roll or no?
It's
You
automatic
don't
success.
have to, no.
Okay.
Automatic success. She's lying. Everything she said, the whole statement was false. when she said she's the last of her kind and she came here to die.
She's lying.
Oh. Okay. This is probably going to be an Arcana check. Does what's what I'm looking for? Zone of Truth work with Speak with Dead?
Oh.
That's a
Let me
great
check the wording
question.
of Zone of Truth.
Oh.
That is a great question.
Ooh.
Let's see, magical zone. Until this battle ends, a creature that enters. Okay, charisma save. Creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. Okay, such creatures can be evasive in answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of truth. I've never seen this interaction before. I can't believe I haven't. Grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse. Range.
So I guess the real question is a corpse considered a creature?
Yeah, is it a creature an object? I'm gonna go rule of cool. I want it to be a creature. I want this to work. I am gonna still have her do the. I'm gonna still have her do the charisma save.
Okay.
What's your spell save DC?
Oh, what is it? That's a great question. I think it's 13.
Okay. All right. All right. I got her roll. You don't see any obvious signs, but you can ask. You can keep asking your questions.
Do we need to ask her the question again?
Would I know if she passed as part of the spell? I think it says, but I don't know if we're saying it's different because it's a corpse.
Let me go back to Zone of Truth.
I'm pretty sure you do, but
I think you technically do, but we're kind of.
Oh, you know whether
playing
each
with
creature succeeds or fails. Yeah, she failed.
She can't deliberately lie anymore, but she can be avoidant.
Ask her the same question?
I think so. What did you truly come here to do?
My king sent me to investigate, and my queen told me to destroy.
I mean, wait. Is that the Witch King?
Yep, we can forget what happened to the frost giants because obviously,
Yeah, that was our third question. Okay, so who are your monarchs?
Give me a sec. I have names. Actually, no, she could be evasive. She says, my Linyal and the Linyal's wife.
well, that was even more than less than unhelpful.
Well, at least we know the truth. And Siobhan has a question.
She did use the word for clan leader.
Oh, I really want to ask if they're Jotun, but we Siobhan gets the last question.
Are giants? Do we like have an understanding if giants are Jotun?
They're distinct.
Frost giants aren't Jotun.
Okay, so then. Oh, you're
But
talking about the
they're both kind of
monarchs. Okay, I was like,
yeah, they're
what?
both kind of mythical.
Siobhan looks like she's been very pensive this whole time, just like not like super grossed out, because like there is gore, like there is gross stuff here, but she
Ada
just
did a
seems like
number.
yeah, like there's a big open gash, there was like innards, but she seems contemplative the whole time that this interrogation is going on. She's like watching the magic, but she's mostly looking at the frost giant's face, and she says, Clammy, are you comfortable where you are now? Yes. And the energy, the light fades from the giant.
Come on. Do you know where
yeah?
she is?
I mean, not for sure. Afterlife, I guess.
Interesting.
I mean, tradition would hold that she would be in the halls of the slain because she did die in battle.
Yeah.
Do you think that's where she is, Siobhan? Or do you get the sense she's somewhere
Me?
else?
I don't know for sure. I just wanted to know if she was happy. Is it dumb? Like, did I waste my question?
No, no.
No.
No. I think you bring the element of, I mean, it's hard to say humanity because we aren't human, but you bring an element of personhood that all of us need to remember. Because I think all of us can get a bit too caught up in the mysteries and trying to solve it. But you see people. And I appreciate that about
Yeah,
you.
I guess. Well, at least she's not hurting anymore.
True. Very true.
What did Scold think of that whole exchange?
What did Scold think? She looks perplexed. She has no clue. She rolled a 4.
Cool.
But she's
Bye,
like
Ben.
fascinated, but yeah, she really doesn't seem to know what's up with Siobhan. Well, I hope that was helpful.
It was.
Incredibly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if it really
Very.
gave me any real answers, but yeah.
Well, it just further proved to all of us that I think there's some reason you're here rather than just some sort of a chance thing.
Yeah, I guess.
I want to check the giant's neck real quick. The back of their neck. Just because it's got me thinking about stuff.
That is a really good question. You see blank blue skin.
Oh. I got so excited about me having a really good question.
Good thought.
It's a really good question. It's always a good question.
It was a good thought.
You know what? Do giants have fate runes? I know we haven't really been like discussing enemies with fate runes.
Ooh.
It's like, should we be looking into our enemies' fate runes more often after we defeat them? I want to look for that.
That's a great question.
So most people's fate runes are like, you'll have good luck with agricultural endeavors, or you'll travel a lot. Like it's all like tarot kind of readings. Like, most
we're
people just get really vague, abstract stuff.
I know, but this is a
We're very
giant found
odd.
next to the well of wisdom. I'm like, maybe.
Sure, go and roll a religion check.
Ow.
You asked.
You know what? I did ask. And I'm realizing that even if I did find a fate rune, I'd probably be very stupid. So I'm gonna like approach Ada real quick, and I was like, "You're good with runes, right?" There's a person with like the runes like across their neck here. You're good with runes, right?
Relatively so.
Oh, actually, before I ask Ada, let me see if I can find the rune first, and then I'll ask Ada about what this rune is that I found, if I find one. So, does
Yeah,
the
you
giant
see-
have a rune?
You do see a few runes along her wrist, yes.
Alright. Hey, so Ada, are any of these, like, stand out to you at all? This is very weird, because I can read runic, and yet here I am being like, I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
Well, runic is more like the communication. Like, this is more like religious symbology of specific runes. But yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like helping Ada
I
with these
will-
runes right here.
I will do my like extra proficiency bonus then, just for fun.
Okay.
Fun. Okay. And then add 3 more, so 26.
See, this is why I asked somebody else, because I would not have rolled that hard. It's impossible for me to do so.
Let's see. You see, I'll be honest, I'm making this up on the spot because like Earth doesn't have a lot of guidance for what runes they have. Let's see. You see a rune that means like it's the bull rune of like power, strength, freedom, depending on how you interpret it. You see one for like conflict or willpower. It's the rune of need. And you see the yew tree rune, which is either death or balance or the world tree.
I think I relay that to you, but I think the way that runes play out in our lives is so specific to the person. It's hard to know what they truly meant. And
I just think, I think it's interesting that this mythical giant has fate runes at all. I guess that means they have a rune thrower in their clan too.
A rune, y'all.
And there's no like
Something to
clan
think about.
symbology that we would recognize.
No. No, all of her clothes are very roughly made. Anything made of wood is very coarsely carved, nothing artistic about it. Everything's very crude and practical.
Well, we know what clan
There's,
they
like,
definitely
simple
did
wooden
not come from.
toggles.
Didn't come from mine.
Well, was that a productive
clan.
trip back? We got all the
Yes.
rations loaded up on the ship here.
Yes,
Quite.
I think it was.
Thank you, Wolf.
Wait, what time of day is it?
Anytime. It's getting late into the afternoon.
Well, we probably shouldn't leave quite yet. This is probably the best place for us to hang out while we do all these furs and stuff.
If you ignore the bodies.
Fair.
It's not our first rodeo. Place actually has beds.
Well, rest up, all of you, and good job. I don't know what all of this stuff that happened here means yet, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. And don't worry, we'll catch up to the Wolf when as soon as we can. And that is where we are going to wrap up our session for today.
Oh,
Thank you all
yeah.
so much for joining us for this delightful Halloween episode.
Ooh.
Thank you, Cass, for dressing up. That was such a delightful surprise for me personally. That was so much fun, and I really appreciate it. I love it. All right, catch our recorded VODs on YouTube. Catch latest streams live on Twitch Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. For both of those, the account is KJ_Potiff. And maybe I'll start posting on TikTok. Special thanks to Joanna for running the stream and Nick for uploading the VODs. And for everybody joining us in chat. And for the players for participating, y'all are awesome. And we will see y'all next week as the heroes might eventually find the bull. We will see. Skål.
Halloween!